Greetings and salutations. I am your pastor of positivity, George Allen West, and we are back with episode number 11 of Pushups, Situps, and Plenty of Juice. We're back in the Iron Assylum. No juice still. Just got back from Chicago, roughly, it's 11:13 a.m. I got back a little after 3, so I just got back from Chicago roughly 8 hours ago. And now we are up and we are making things happen. Back at the Iron Assylum, back to HTB 2.0, and back to all the things we do to live life, to cherish life, to show that we cherish life. And we show that by honoring the body, keeping it healthy, keeping it mobile, keeping it strong. So, glad to be back, glad to be getting back into the swing of things, if you will. As much fun as it was being on the road and traveling with Doc Ozone and enjoying 9 days of a free-for-all of sorts. I'm glad to be back home now. Definitely going to be tightening up the diet a ton after this vacation. I've been eating so much crap and enjoying it the whole time, but now I'm back home and I am ready to eat healthy and enjoy that also. I'm already thinking for tonight, I'm thinking steak dinner with sweet potatoes. That's what the body is craving. And that's what we'll do. After the workout today, I'm going to do a Super Saiyan smoothie. Haven't had one of those in almost 2 weeks. So definitely looking forward to that and just letting the body heal and recover and do the things that it needs to do. Speaking of healing and recovering, on tap for today, of course, we will, now that we are back and in the normal flow, we will do the flow-in show. After that, we'll get to the workout. It's going to be 10 minutes of backwards walking on the treadmill. Then from there, mobility module A, and then HTB 2.0. I was going to skip this week. I had a lot of thoughts in regards to it. Part of me was thinking of skipping it, just because I don't feel recovered, really, after a low night's sleep and everything else. There was a part of me of thinking of just skipping one day, not even skipping, I should say, postponing would be the better way to put it. I was thinking, you know what, didn't get a lot of rest last night, let's work out this morning for sure, but not HTB. Let's start HTB on Tuesday, go Tuesday through Saturday, take 1 day off, go Monday through Friday, 2 days off, and back into the swing there. Decided not to do that. One of the beauties of HTB when you're starting a new cycle of it, that first day is just one set. One set's pretty easy to get through and pretty easy to recover from. So when I thought about it, I said HTB 2.0 is the perfect routine for coming back from something like this. So of course we're going to stick with it for today. So I'm really excited about that. Getting back into the HTB swing of things after a week off from it. I think that's going to do my body. I think the week off from HTB did my body some good. We still worked out every single day, but we took it a lot less intense and just did what we wanted to do for fun. Now we're back. Let's get on to a regimented program. I have something to get in shape for coming up. I don't want to spoil that yet. Just got solidified yesterday. We've got a lot of great things actually coming up. I am beyond excited at what my life looks like right now. Talk about cherishing your life. I cherish my life. I just got cast in something pretty cool. I'll be discussing that another time. I just confirmed something cool that I've got coming up at the end of the month of November. So we'll definitely, I don't know if I'll be discussing it or not on this channel. If you keep watching, I promise if I don't discuss it, you'll figure it out. So that's something really cool to look forward to. And a lot of great things are happening to me right now. Talk about rapid acceleration. I went from 2 weeks ago talking about, I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to be an actor. I want to get back into wrestling. I want to, I had all these wants. All it took for rapid acceleration to change those wants into I am, it was literally just taking action. That's it. And that's one of the keys to life is taking action. So I want to be an actor. I signed up for Backstage months ago when I first finished my chemo treatment. I said, you know what, this is the perfect time. I'm not in a position to be working right now. Let me get on backstage. Let's see if we can get some acting gigs going and just do something to generate some income. Like I said, I signed up months ago. I think it was June that I had signed up. I put up a profile picture and didn't do anything else with it until about 2 weeks ago. And what inspired me to do something else with it, even though in my mind I knew from back in June, hey, set up the profile, get this thing going, start reaching out. There was something in me that just wasn't allowing me to connect. It wasn't happening. And it wasn't that I didn't want to. I did feel overwhelmed at the idea of it. I'd go on there, I'd even put it in my schedule, set up backstage profile, and I'd set myself a half hour, sometimes even an hour time limit. I would go on there, and I had so much other stuff to do too that I would be on there for about 5 minutes, get overwhelmed, and say, well, all these other things are more important. Let me get to those. Finally, 2 weeks ago, someone reached out to me just based on the profile picture. They reached out to me to give me an opportunity to audition, and that told me, hey, people are looking at this thing. You should make it better. Let people know about your experience, blah, 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 and then you need to start reaching out as well to start making things happen. Well, I made the profile, fixed it up, the way I wanted it to be, and now I've been cast in something, and a paying acting gig at that. So I'm very excited about it, and who knows what else will be coming down the pipeline as I continue to just take action and really ride this vibe that I'm on right now, because I think that is the key to seeing success in your life in whatever endeavor it is. It's riding that vibe of being that thing. Neville Goddard often talks about you need to feel it on the inside before you experience it in the 3D world, and I'm starting to really understand what that means. Again, I was like, I want to be a content creator. I've been creating content for months now, probably for around the same period of time. I think since June, I've been filming content every single day, and I have not missed a day of filming content since I started. Just started posting, obviously, a couple weeks ago. Here we are now, episode 11. So we started posting 11 days ago on this channel, and now I no longer want to be a content creator. I am a content creator. I have a YouTube channel, Cherish Your Life. So talk about rapid acceleration. Things are coming quickly. While going through the cancer treatment, I said I want to get back into wrestling. I look forward to getting back into wrestling, and I got back into wrestling as a ring announcer. Will there be wrestling matches in my future? At least one. The way I look at it, I've got to do it, see how it feels, and then decide from there, hey, is this something I want to keep doing, or are we ready to just transition into ring announcing and go from there? We'll find out as time goes on, and of course, I will keep you guys posted on that. My stomach hurts so bad right now. I've already pooped twice this morning, and I think some of it is just a matter of literally eliminating the crap from all the bad food. Last night, or yesterday, I should say, was the drive home. Started off with the hotel breakfast, which I actually did pretty well because the pancake machine was broken. So yesterday's breakfast was cheese omelets and sausage, maybe a couple plates of that. I honestly don't really remember. I just remember not eating the pancakes because the pancake machine was broken. So yesterday was the first breakfast, no pancakes or waffles in 9 days. That right there says a lot. Then lunch yesterday was Wingstop. Got a Wingstop garlic parm chicken sandwich. It was actually pretty good. Not the greatest chicken sandwich, not the worst, but it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. And then for dinner last night, I had Panera. Got a ciabatta cheesesteak sub. Had half of that on the ride home, had the other half right before getting home at like 3 in the morning, along with chips. I was also eating Danishes and pastries and fruit snacks. Love me some Welch's fruit snacks. I know how bad they are, but for me on a road trip, I don't know why I just associate road trip, Welch's fruit snacks, gotta have it. So I was eating that. So yeah, all sorts of just crap, literal crap. So we're cutting all of that out. Although I still got like 20 packages of Welch's fruit snacks left. But we're cutting it all out. They won't go bad anytime soon, and I'm going to save them for a nice treat at a designated time. But yeah, my stomach is killing me, killing me, killing me, killing me. I feel like I've just been rambling with you guys. However, I appreciate you guys being here with me today and letting me get these thoughts out and work through all of this. We've discussed what we've got going on today for the workout plan, yada, yada, yada. So then the next thing we got, you know what we do on this flow, boy? We show, boy. Shout out to Marcellus Wiley, that dude. So yeah, let's see where we're at. We're back in the Iron Assylum lighting, for better and for worse. Yeah, I feel full. Not full like stomach, I just ate full, but just full like my body feels full. As you can see, we're pretty bloated. Got some ab lines though, so that's all good. But yeah, a lot of bloating going on right now. Excuse me. Yeah, you can hear it literally. But yeah, I can feel just all in this area. It's all that bloated. You can see it too. I mean, look at the way those lines sit. That's not usually what I look like on here when we are doing the flow and show. Boobies are boobies. Let's see what we're weighing in at. Let's take the phone out the pocket. Grab the handy dandy scale. This is different than the scale we were using at the hotel. Let's find ourselves a nice flat surface. There we go. All right, and let's step on this thing and see what we got. I actually don't expect there to be much weight change, weight fluctuation. 175 on the dot. So that's actually up, I think, 7 pounds from when I weighed myself, I don't know, a day or two ago. Regardless, I think most of that is probably sodium and sugar and crap. So we'll get most of that out this week. Be back down around the usual 170. And I have no goals right now as far as my weight goes or my look. Right now, the goal is just about being healthy. Strong, mobile, good cardio. So that's the goal. How I look will be a side effect of the training. So we're very, very happy with how everything is going. 170 is my usual weight these days. And so I'll probably be back to that by the end of this week with some good eating. And again, we kept the workouts consistent all the time, so nothing changes there. So we just change up the diet a little bit this week. Get the weight back down, or maybe the weight stays the same. As long as we get the bloat down and feel better, that's all I care about right now. And then, like I said, I do have something at the end of the month that I want to be in shape for, but I'm not going to change up what I do workout-wise or anything like that for that goal. Instead, what I am going to do is change up my diet and let that dictate how I look. That's enough rambling for today. Let me get some work. I will see you guys at the treadmill. It's hard getting back into a routine. Got done with the backwards walking on the treadmill, went to pee real quick, came back down, said, all right, we got to get going with mobility A. We've got to get our day going. We've got a lot going on. Kind of switched through to put something on just to have some noise going, and I'm just not feeling it. Really not feeling it. That's okay, though, because we're going to adjust and pivot for the day. I'm still doing HTB 2.0, but I will not be doing the mobility module A that I originally had planned. Instead, I'm going to do a warm-up video, someone else's warm-up on YouTube, so I can just follow along, not have to think, and just get into things, and then get into HTB. So that's what I'm going to do today. That just seems, for me, to like it will be a little bit easier, per se, or simpler might be a better way to put it, rather than fighting through just right now the brain doesn't want to work. And so I said it makes more sense then to go with what's working. So yeah, I'm going to do someone else's follow along video, and then from there I will get into HTB 2.0, and then we'll wrap it up, call it a day. So enjoy. We've got 5-minute full body warm up, feel good exercise routine by Charlie Follows. So that's what we're going to do today. 5 minutes, nice and easy. As I forgot this video here, so I just watched a little bit of it this morning. It's not a instructional video where they talk through it. It's just music playing. So maybe I'll talk to you guys because I feel like this music could get me a copyright strike. Although so far so good on not getting any copyright strikes. I'm very happy about that. I was worried about a couple of episodes, and so far so good. So that's awesome. I've got to learn more about how all of that stuff works so I don't have to fear it as much. Also, episode 5 was missing from the archive. I figured out why, got that up, good to go there. Episode 8 and 9, they took forever to load. Or was it episode 7 and 8? Actually, I believe it was episode 7 and 8. Both of those took forever to load. I loaded them. So just to give you guys a little bit behind the scenes on how these work, I shoot these in the morning, and then they get loaded the next day. They get edited and loaded the next day. And at the time that I load them, I always post them to post at midnight. I schedule them to post at midnight. So this video that we're shooting today, Monday, November 3rd, it will post Tuesday, November 4th, midnight, or I guess technically that would be Wednesday, November 5th, midnight. So that, once it becomes Wednesday, November 5th, midnight, bam, video will be posted. So that's how we do them. So I had done that with episodes 7 and 8, or 8 and 9, whatever episodes it were that if you've been following along, you were like, where are the new episodes? They were loaded. I don't know why. They took almost 2 days for them to actually post. Not sure what happened there. I don't know if it had something to do with everything while traveling, but I do promise I had loaded them, got them in the can, and yeah, they didn't post until last night for some reason. Hopefully everything going forward works out as it's supposed to, posts as it's supposed to. So you guys will be seeing this video now, Wednesday morning, November 5th, so on and so forth. But I wanted to let you guys know about that as well. I think that covers everything. Let me get into this full body warm up so I can quickly get into HTB and call it a day. One of the things I like about this video is that it starts off so easily. We like to eliminate the barriers to entry-level fitness. And this definitely feels like it's eliminating a barrier. Because again, it's just easy. You can do this. We're just swinging the arms around. And now side bends. Oh yeah. You can do side bends or sit-ups, but please don't lose that butt. I don't need to be making all those grunts, but they do kind of feel good. Wrist rocks. He was working out the wrist. And I like sometimes just doing something a little different. If I had thought about it, I would have adjusted the camera angle better. But, oh well. Now we're, this is different. So we got downward dog. And then they're calling this a lizard lunge. I like it though. Feels pretty good. I need to praise you like I should. I heard the, yeah, she's doing a different thing now. Okay, how do we got that? Straddle ragdoll. Interesting. Okay, I see what's happening here. I don't know if I'm doing this exactly right, but I'm sure close enough. Okay, and they call this goddess shoulder rolls. See better from this view. This is why multiple cameras one day. Celebrate you, baby. Praise you. So yeah, I clearly have no idea what I'm doing, but that's okay. Side lunges. We can do those while taking the shirt off. Although it's still kind of cold down here. You know, the body was heating up. As soon as I took that off, anything that's exposed, I started feeling cold. So yeah, she's doing them using her hands. I just think of Shawn Michaels, you know, for you young kids, young bucks. Squat rocks. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I've never done most of these movements before, but sometimes that's the fun of things. Yeah, sometimes it's just about having fun, getting a little bit of blood flow going, cardiovascular system. Now we just hold. Three, two, one. Okay, and now child's pose. One of my favorites. I'm just holding it here, okay. One of the things I really like about child's pose, it lets me know how my body is doing. Right now in this position, I feel a little tightness in my right knee, my lower back, my shoulders. So that tells me my body is tight and stiff. And that's it. 5 minutes. Done. So yeah, I'm glad that I did that this morning. And I'm still just right now, because I still feel a little tight, a little stiff. So I'm like, yeah, we're just going to do a little bit of extra movement. Just kind of loosen things up a bit. Again, no plan. It's just kind of like, all right, what feels tight, what feels stiff? How can we help loosen it up a bit? We've only got one round of HTB 2.0, so that's going to be easy enough to deal with. There we go. Just enough again, just to feel limber enough, right? And all that good stuff. Let's adjust the camera angle accordingly. Don't need to set the watch timer today for HTB because we're only doing one round. So if we do that. So how did you get those scars, right? I think that works. I'm gonna do the whole thing. I act like it's a lot. It's one round. HTV. I'm gonna do it topless because I feel fat and bloated. You can see it. All good though. Actually, honestly, the real reason why I'm doing it topless, I'm curious to see if this picks up in the thumbnail and if that increases viewership. We got to get them views up, people. Uh, I'm curious though. The thumbnail, I let it automatically generate by YouTube, and YouTube picks what it wants for the picture, and I find that kind of interesting. So I'm curious to see what does it come up with this time. But let's get this thing in. Let's get it done. HTB 2.0, 1 round. Of course, I'll be playing some music in a second. Yeah. We're using the 40 today. Moving up to them big boy weights, right? And if you guys have been following this channel for a while now, which, well, I mean, I guess if you've been following for the past 11, 12 days, you might know what I'm going to play. You might not. And with it actually being 1 round, we don't need that much inspiration. We need just enough. So I think I know what we got for today. Gotta have fun. Gotta have fun.
I'm ahead of you. Got you a quick like federal. You ain't medical. Jones, like y'all do. You beat me is impossible. Jump to a clip, I don't sweat, but I grip. Make a movie, there's a clip. Jerry Bob, this a hit, this a hit. Now I'm rich, shit. Music, there's a hit. Judge, you get hit. Hot roll, catch a vibe, catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure, I'm high. In the ring, you won't survive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. If me, you lost your mind. Hot roll, catch a vibe, catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure, I'm high. In the ring, you won't survive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Yeah, I swerve.
Stop music.
Sure, stopping Iron Assylum.
Hey Google, stop music.
Alright, stopping Iron Assylum.
Go away for a week and she doesn't want to listen anymore. That was it. HTV 2.0, 1 round and down. Shout out to the big homie Swerve. The Swerve when I drive. Really shout out to Prince Nana, right? For coming up with that dance. Yeah, 1 round, perfect. It was heavy. That was my first time using the 40 on the HTB program, and I could definitely feel the difference, especially since 2 weeks ago we were using the 35, and then taking that week break. It's like, oh, we haven't pushed a weight like this. But what's great about HTB and the way it works, so that first day it's like, all right, tomorrow we're going to do 3 rounds. The body's going to get used to feeling that weight, and as we increase the rounds each day, the body just kind of adapts and goes, oh, this isn't as bad as we thought. So I'll talk more about that tomorrow during tomorrow's set. I'm going to do a super quick stretch. I got a lot to get done and I'm very behind schedule. So let's set the watch here. I do cool down when I'm doing my post-workout stretch. And truth be told, I'm just going to stretch out the upper body a little bit today. Because again, we're very, very behind schedule. Although all things considered, I'm not going to beat myself up too bad about it, considering that I didn't get in till 3, or after 3. It was about 3:21, I believe, when I got in. And I didn't get to bed till about 4, because I was eating food, showering, doing all the stuff, just trying to get myself in a nice peaceful state, ready to get to sleep. So yeah, we're functioning off of less than 6 hours sleep, closer to 5 hours sleep as I'm thinking about it. And that's coming off of not a lot of sleep the night before either, really the week before. And if you guys know me, and you guys know how much I cherish my life, you know I cherish my sleep almost as much. So happy to be back, get back on a regular sleeping schedule, as well as a regular workout schedule, regular eating schedule, just a regular schedule in general. So that's what it's all about. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gotta stop doing that. No, I don't. Shout out to Steve Luss, man. Dude's awesome. Big Papa Stevie. Well, soon to be Big Papa Stevie. But yeah. That's it. I'm done. I've stretched out enough for today. I don't even care about the lower body because I'll do more work on it tomorrow. Again, we're running very behind schedule, so we gotta just do what we do and get going. Thank you guys for joining me. This has been another episode of Push-Ups, Sit-Ups, and Plenty of Juice. I am your pastor of positivity, George Allen West, reminding you to cherish your life.